Hey, what's up? Ricky Beard here, and welcome back to Dawn of the Stiffies. And I think what I need to do is make a couple of bone spears. And I'm not really sure how much fuel that I have. Didn't mean to do that. Oopsie. Let's take a look at that. No, fuel tank. Yeah, that isn't that much fuel. But what I need to do is empty out all of this inventory. And I'll do that real quick. Might have to stop off somewhere and see if I can get lucky and find some gas. We'll see how this adventure goes. But what I'm ultimately trying to do today is get back to the city and loot the registers and a few other things in that area in which I missed. I didn't realize that there was a helmet light, I think. So I'm going to try to figure out where that is. And then we can see whatever else is in the area. And hopefully get a few more things to bring back here. But it's going to take me a few minutes to get all this out. I'll take care of that real quick. Alright, well that took a whole lot longer than I thought it would. But I realized that I have a gas can in here that I can use to fill up my four-wheeler. Or at least, maybe I shouldn't use it right now. And I don't think that I will. I almost threw that in there. But I'm going to try to get on the road. Get all the way back up to that city, which is here, and see what we can get. But in order to do that, I'm going to need to maximize the gasoline as much as possible. But then again, still going to have to try to find some gasoline somewhere else. We'll see what happens. I kind of got to know. I mean, this is so stupid, but I kind of got to know. Do they mess with the four-wheeler? What if I bump into you? Oh, nope. It doesn't look like thought for maybe a oh, now we got a Vampy in the area, so that's what they're called. Anyway, all right, enough screwing around. I got to get myself back on track. And once again, here's our turn. So we've made it back. I will check the fuel once we get into the area that I was looting the last time. The general store or the mall, whatever that is. And I did make a new bone spear, so shouldn't be much worry on that breaking down on me, but you kind of never know how these things are going to pop up, right? Looks to be pretty clear. Hey, I got a few comments saying you didn't loot everything. You didn't loot the registers. I said, no, you're right. I really didn't. I screwed that up. But we're here now. Let's take a look at the fuel tank and find out where that's at. Yeah, it's just about out. Yep, not trying to do that again. Man, I just want to... This is what I'm trying to do. Let's do that. Oh, it does fill it all the way up. All right. I think I knew that and forgot, but so we're going to get in here and we're going to try to find this helmet light. Not exactly sure where that's at. And we're got to get into these registers. Says they're empty. Or did I look and take those and then just forgot to show that? Not sure. No. I see the gold coin up there. All right, then. Need to check my notes as far as where the helmet light is. Okay, and the good news, I mean, I figured out where I got to go, but the good news is we're not getting dark. For some reason, I thought I spent entirely too much time screwing around putting stuff away, but we'll get out here. It says on the map it's at the corner of the city. And it's looking like somewhere in here. So I got to get out and turn this thing down, what's that, Hastings Drive. I think. Wrap this guy around. And maybe it's up here on the corner. Maybe this is what I'm looking for. I think it is. Yeah, it is. Right here. You guys told me right. It should be... Yep, there it is. Right here. Oh, man. Now, is this automatically on me? I'm assuming. Yeah, it is. So, there we go. Got ourselves a helmet light. And now it's time to... Well, I don't really need that stone. Here we go again with that stuff. Oh, we got some skirts in here? No, those are shorts. Almost switched this series over. Alright, what do we got? We can search this. We'll definitely take that. I don't know. We'll take all of those things. Not taking the fiber. I will take these. And I'll definitely take that and that. I'm just trying to learn what types of things I should be taking. Nothing in that register. And got a few coins there. Alright, well hopefully everybody sees that... Oh, wait a minute. Trash over here. Alright. Well, we got everything out of this place. So, I'm assuming that we can loot just about everything through here. Question becomes, though... I was told to leave the glass. Should I loot everything? Take the cloth. We'll leave the spoiled food. Nothing. I don't know. We'll take the feathers, I guess. Alright, that thunder's just gonna keep roaring out here, isn't it? Alright. Anything in the cars? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, there's so much here. You can tell. And interestingly enough, I'm not seeing anything in the way of, Vambies. You know, I say that, and then all of a sudden they start showing up. Pete's Law Firm? Let's go in there and find out what Pete's Law Firm has. Alright. Let's search that. We'll probably eat that. And we'll take those. Yeah. Nope, can't get that right now. It's alright. We'll just pop right back in here. Definitely will come back for these two things. And what's over here? Alright, grabbing that and that. Good on the stone. So let's start putting some of this stuff inside here. I don't think it really matters. Let's just get it off of us. And into the storage. Where was that at? Here? Yes, taking that. Wasn't there something else? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Right there. Alright. We've got that put away. And we're just going to keep moving along here. You know, store by store. Why did I go all the way around when I could have just... Man. I'm seeing it now. Let's see what we have in here, though. Is that a goat down there? I think it is. Alright, quite a few things to loot here. Yep, we'll take that and that. And we'll take that this time. Alright, we're already carrying one can. Might as well get that one as well. Nothing. Yep, on these. We got this already. No. Take the oil can, leaving the bark chips. Not going through that. Alright. Maybe this place is tapped out. What do we have in these cars? Nothing. And there we go. A little bit of something staying off the spoiled food. Only because I feel like I can just get that anytime I want by letting the food go off. So, I'm not going to go down this way. Let's stay in the, oops. Let's stay in the town. As much as we can. So I would have skipped over this building, see what it has. And yeah, I'm good on the pumpkin seeds. Maybe I'll start a garden at some point, but let's get that. And good there. Yep, taking the rope. Like I've said many times already, sooner or later I'm sure this stuff is going to come in really handy, and I'll be glad that I came and looted all of this. And I don't know if I'll get everything in one go. But, wait a minute. That's weird. Oh. Whoopsie. You know, it's kind of a good thing that I just looked at that, because I've been under the impression for a while that the collection of garbage bags are all just one thing to loot, so chances are I probably missed something in other garbage bags over time. Would not surprise me in the least. Nothing there and nothing there. Can we, oh, looks like we might, can we get up on top of that? No, but we can, I mean, I don't know, but we can search that. Let's see if we can get up here. No. Yeah, this seems like a missed opportunity. You know, not being able to climb these ladders in the game. Very odd. Sure, there's a good reason for it, but I find it to be a little odd. Let's get rid of these things. Now we're over to this. So glad for being told how to go about getting that trailer. Alright, we have another big, another decent-sized building right here. Let's get off of this. Is the, it's gonna start clearing up. That'd be nice. Nothing there. Just gonna be a big old looting day, I think. Which is probably a good thing, needing all of this. What do you have here? We'll take. Yep. Gonna have to start already putting some of these things in here. We have that. It's too bad the coal doesn't stack. That's disappointing. A lot of these things, or at least a few of these things, need to stack. Doesn't look like we can go up the scaffolding. That's alright. Alright, taking all of this. I keep taking these eggs. Oh yeah, let's see what we get in here. That's too bad. Nothing in the box. Alright. So yeah, let's look at this a little bit closer. Yeah, now, that entire group did. I don't know. I'm sure in this case then it was just a couple of, alright, well, we can drink that. Couple of regular bags side by side that I've confused. Anything there? No, and no. So, this is probably tapped out. We're just gonna keep, wait a minute. Barbecue back here. Oh shit. Looky. Looks like we've got a fair amount of fuel. Oh, this is always a good moment. That's a big deal. I think anyway. I mean, I'm acting like I know. I don't know. So there's that. What's in the grill here? Cooked meat. Let's eat that up. I should have a little bit of water on me. Don't need to drink it right now. Did we check that car? I don't think I did. Yeah, I did. Idiot. Searched. Alright. We're going to keep moving along. We may not get everything in this episode, which is fine, but we'll do the best we can. There is a Vamby walking around up here. What's that? Business Center? Palmyra? Let's avoid that for now. Let's go into these buildings. Maybe what I'll do is just stick around, you know, in the area through the night. I don't know if that's a good idea. Just wait it out to the morning and, you know, instead of driving back. I got a feeling for some reason I didn't check these vehicles. Search. I sure as hell didn't. Got a decent amount of coal. That's pretty good. And I didn't take that either. I mean, there's just so much. Don't take that wrong. I don't even know. Honestly, I don't know why I'm taking the clay. And at least I know exactly what that looks like. Alright, gonna have to come back and get that. Alright, let's see what we can put back in here. Run back over real fast. Get a few other things in this parking lot. What can stack up? You can. We don't have room for you there. You can go. Yeah, the clay. I don't know. Maybe that's not the best decision right there. You know, these little things start to add up, though, pretty quickly. So, hey, I mean, I'm sure a few of you don't mind. You know, sorry for the boring episode, but that's what this is going to be. Just going to be a bunch of looting. We're not getting in there anyway. Wait a minute, what is that? Oh yeah, we can. Shit, I didn't even bother coming in here. Oh wow. Oh yeah. Well, here's a decent amount to take. I don't know. I need to not take that clay. Like I said, I know exactly what it looks like now. Let's get what we can out of this register. This shelf doesn't have anything. Oh, electronic parts, electrical parts, whatever. Definitely taking the nails, taking the iron ore. Oh yeah. Do we need? Maybe we shouldn't take the feathers either. I mean, at this point, we're gonna have to start getting pretty biased as to what we will and won't take. I'm gonna drop that. Yeah, it's starting to get dark in a hurry. Well, not before I loot as much as I can, though. We'll eat the cooked bacon. But, unlike the start of this episode, I'm going to stick around in this area until the following morning. I mean, I do have the helmet light, as you know. You guys all watched me pick that up. So maybe I don't. Maybe I just loot through the night a little bit here. I want that. There we go. Anything up around there? No. Interesting. Leaving all of that. Yeah. See, I'm almost overlooking some of this stuff. Man, I'm gonna have to come back there. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure you can loot everything, but chances are I'm gonna miss some things. No question about it. Alright, so where... Yeah, there's this clay. I'm not gonna take it. I'm not gonna take these feathers either. Alright, let's start getting in here what we can. Boy. It's, again, it's unfortunate that these aren't stacking up. They really need to. Did I have a bone in there? Yep. Somewhere there's a joke on that one. We'll leave it at that, though. Let's see if we can add that to it. Sure can. And no, we're out. Let's get these here. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna avoid this, I think. Let's just finish up this side. Where are we on time? We're starting to get a little late. But, and that's fine. That's fine. That's probably what I'm gonna end up doing then, is just getting the last few things out of here. Just sticking around. I mean, empty. Yeah, then again, though, we have that fuel. We could always drive home, drop this off, come back, do it again. A lot of back and forth. I mean, I probably won't do that. Let me be absolutely thorough and certain that I didn't miss anything here. But, you know, I might. You guys will tell me, nah, you didn't get that, you didn't see that, and blows my mind. You guys can see, you know, what you see versus what I do. Empty, searched, searched. Nope, didn't take that. And no, and there we go. Alright. Searched. What do we have back here? Nothing. And nothing in the wash machines. Alright. I don't think that I got into here. No, I didn't. And yep, we'll take those. That's all part of the same thing. Yeah, I don't know. This, unless I'm missing something. I forgot I had the shield. Alright. Here's what I'll do. Oh wait, don't these don't stack, do they? No, I don't know why I did that. Well, that's something. So, yep, let's take a look again. Can we get any of this in here? We can. Yep, we have all of that. So, I think what I'll do is I'll just keep this episode running until I fill up everything in the four-wheeler. Look at me just change my mind constantly on how I'm going to do this. But the reason for that, then, is, again, call it a waste, but I'll probably drive everything home and come back up, remember what I already took out. Nothing there. Yep. crazy. There are so many things to look at. Alright. And nothing there. Alright, we'll get that ore. Nothing. Nothing. Yep. I don't know. Do we need this? That many, empty cans? Man, I get it. We use it to make, you know, different stuff, and it's going to come in handy at some point, but we got a little bit of room. We can keep going along. Let's check this bag and these cars. Take that and that. Nah, we're going to leave that, and we're going to leave that. Alright, can we get in here? Yep. Alright, empty. There we go. There's that. What do you have? Nothing. You know what? I might have... I gotta go back. Almost... I think I missed the register there. Again. Nothing. Let's grab that. Yep. On the coal. We'll take that. Good on the rest of it. What do you have down here? Nope. Not taking that. Bunch of boxes back here. Yeah, I just don't know about these cans. I really don't. Definitely on the coal. Gonna eat that again. Yep. Let's eat that. We're gonna get those parts. Gotta come back in for it. We have one of those, so we can grab it. Okay. Yeah, damn. There's this and that. Oh boy. I'm at a point that I can't carry it. Well, we're not gonna do that, because that's just gonna take forever. So let's run back, dump all of this off. Run back in, do some more looting. Oh yeah. How did I miss that? Maybe I didn't get over to this side? Clearly I didn't get over here. It's not like this is a new, it's not a new store, because... Alright, empty, empty. Yeah, we did that. Yeah, I was gonna say, because there's a couple spots that have some things that I want to grab. Not there, but... There we are, right there. Taking that. Damn, we're already out of room. Boy, it goes so quick, doesn't it? Gotta be able to increase that backpack size. So there we go again, a lot of running back and forth. The good news, though, is I'm not being screwed with. Always a good thing, I suppose. Alright, not taking that. I don't see a register here. What the hell's back there? Something's going on. I mean, I'm thinking that the best stuff has already been looted here. You know, you guys telling me to come in and get the crossbow and the axe, but this is interesting. Alright, damn, I was kind of hoping... That's alright. Search, alright. And there we go, and there we go. Not bad. Somehow we actually missed that. Missed these. Searched, okay. Missed that too. Look at this, I mean... Gosh. Searched and searched. Okay. I'm pretty sure this whole area is tapped out as well. I think this is a good spot. Can we add that to it? Yep, we can. And this... There we go. Not too bad. So let's get these in here. And... Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, I think, and drive this stuff back. Now we have two gas cans. We know that we've already done this section. And... Gosh, I mean, I get it's a lot of back and forth, but... I'm big time out of room, so... I'm gonna have to take it all back and then come back up here... and get... I don't know. I guess I'll, at least scout the area. See what else is, besides these big buildings, see what other kind of stores are here. Then again, I'm a little curious if some of these buildings... Oh yeah, looks like you can get into these. No. Yeah, you can. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that yet. Just not. Gonna leave it at this. And, like I said, I'm gonna head on back to the house. Get everything put away, but I'm not gonna bore you guys with that. I want to thank everybody for watching. Hopefully you're enjoying the series so far. And with that said, I will catch you guys in the next one.